So my name's Brittany Spangler, and I'm currently a special ed coordinator for Eagle County School District. They're young, so you can train them the way you want them to be. They don't have all these bad habits yet. Of course, they're high schoolers, so you have that too. But I still think when you get them that young, they haven't been told by 10 different people 10 different ways to do things. So you can train them how you want. The other thing that I've really loved seeing is the progression of growth. And it's going to happen fast at that age. And an employer would see that too, that they're just so fresh that they're learning so much all at once that you're not retraining like I was talking about the bad habits essentially. Page. I think that's so number one, making sure expectations are set up. Number two, really thinking about like what's your end goal for that student and for your business, because then you can work backwards to try to meet that goal. So if you really are hoping to keep the kid on long term, how can you set it up from the start to make them successful? And then third, I would say collaborating with their family or the teacher or you, Sam, whoever's setting it up, so that you know all the ins and outs of that student. Because I think whatever job experience they get in high school, that carries over into every job that they'll ever have the rest of their lives. So, and maybe like their experience is bad. I don't know. Like that happens too, where kids like just don't do what they're supposed to do. And for whatever reason that might be, it changes depending on the kid. But I've had kids that have been asked to leave a place because they weren't doing what they were supposed to. And that was a good conversation. So that was a learning experience for them. And the employer was aware from the start, like, hey, these are going to be our challenges. And so as long as they're aware ahead of time, like this part of working with this student could be hard. I think it's okay when you have to say to a kid, I'm sorry, but I can't have you work here anymore, because then it's a learning experience. You get to chat about it with the kid, and then they go on to get another job in the future, and you hope they don't make the same mistakes. And I have seen that where kids will go and they'll apply elsewhere and they'll get hired and they're like, all right, like I've been going on time to work and I haven't had my cell phone out and I'm doing okay. Like, and actually I'm feeling really successful and I like my boss. So it's just every opportunity creates conversations for the rest of their lives, and just being real with them. Like there are bosses that you're going to have that you're not going to like, and there's bosses you're going to have that you're going to love, and all of those experiences that they get to have in high school are literally the same as what they're going to have as an adult. They just get to practice with them before they're paying their bills on their own or they're living on their own. So I think any of those are beneficial. And it's good like for the business too, because they're like the business that's willing to take a kid that they know is going to be challenging. And a lot of the kids are great and you're not going to have those same challenges. But if you do get a challenging kid, it's really about setting it up from the start, to be successful. So like maybe the kid's only working like 2 hours a week at that business. They don't need to be there every day. It's little bits, little nuggets that help them along. So